This talk was about immersive sound design, primarily using Dolby Atmos to create incredible soundscapes. Talk tips from the London Podcast Show 2023. This talk was about immersive sound design, primarily using Dolby Atmos to create incredible soundscapes. Now, I know Richard from Dolby, he's a wonderful guy and he has been pushing and championing Dolby Atmos for a few years now, and he's doing a great job at just getting it front of mind of people. Now, this might not be relevant for you. Dolby Atmos is a big investment of both time, expertise and resources, but it is an awesome, awesome experience. So let me share with you some of my talk tips from the Dolby Atmos talk at the podcast show. Now, the first tip is that the production process is far more detailed than any other audio content. So with that being said, ideally, if you're going to be a mixer or a sound designer or an editor, you need to get into that creative process ASAP, as soon as possible, preferably at the development and idea stage. Because you have to fill such a wide soundscape, you really need to be considering what is in that space and how the narrative is driven forward. Another top tip was use tech you trust. I kind of got the sentiment with this was like, don't try and use loads of different tools all at once. Just build your way into using this sort of Atmos experience and learning the technology. So trust what you're doing. Fight for time. I touched on this a second ago, but it was really hit home that if you're going to do Atmos, you really, really need to fight for the opportunity to be in early and fight for the extra time to be creative, to make sure that the user experience is... Start to think outside radio dramas or audio dramas was something that was mentioned as well. A lot of people assume that the Audible vibe, and Audible have got a load of Atmos Audible books out now. There's more to it than that. What other use cases can you have? How can you implement Atmos into something that isn't just a radio drama? And that was really interesting. They've got lots of ideas about how to use it. And the final thing was that there are more and more devices with Dolby Atmos capability than you think. The iPhones have had that capability for a long time. The Samsung Galaxies apparently have. There is a whole series of cars are going to have the new Dolby Atmos systems installed. Loads of TVs have got it in there. Sound bars, Sonos systems. Dolby Atmos is ready to be implemented on loads of tech out there. We just need the content for it. So if you are interested in Dolby Atmos, get in touch with Dolby themselves. They're in London. There's loads of stuff out there about how to use the Dolby renderer. Start experimenting, start playing, start learning.